Hi, it's Sandy. I'm working in my kitchen. Today I'm making a keto hemp heart porridge. So I've got 2 cups of milk going here on the stove, just starting to get it warmed up. You can use whatever kind of milk you want. I happen to have soy milk, so I use that today. And to this, I'm going to add 1 cup of hemp seed or hemp hearts. You can buy these or find these in the health food section at your market. I tend to put all and dump all my my items I buy into containers so I can see how much of them I have, and then I cut the label off of that product and put it in here. So as you can see, the hemp heart seeds. I'm getting low on those, so I may have to get some more soon. I'm also going to add 4 tablespoons of flaxseed or ground flaxseed, and that happens to be 1/4 cup. 4 tablespoons equals 1/4 of a cup. A lot of times I find flaxseed in the health food market, or if I go to one of the little Amish or Mennonite stores, I'll stock up on it from there. You do want to have ground. It can be golden or brown, but ground is what our body absorbs easier. Otherwise, the whole seeds will pass through us. So I've got that added. And then also 2 tablespoons of chia seed, and I've got that measured out here in this little cup. Chia seed, if you're not familiar, it's another oil seed that's high in omega-3s. Very small. Reacts a little differently than flaxseed does. This will expand. So think of it like tapioca. So you might find chia seed puddings, those type of recipes where the seed actually softens and expands, absorbs the liquid with it. With that, I am going to also add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And remember, cooking's an art, baking's a science. So if you want a little bit more when you're cooking of some ingredient, you're welcome to do that. If you really like cinnamon, you can add more than the 2 teaspoons or less based on your likes or dislikes, and same with the vanilla. So I've got that in there. I think I have most everything in there. It does call for a little bit of coconut oil. I tend not to use coconut oil. I tend to use olive oil in whatever I make. So I'm just going to go ahead and eyeball it here, put in a couple tablespoons of olive oil. And then let me just grab a spoon here. And I will go ahead and mix this together. It already smells really good with that cinnamon and vanilla in there, and it will start to thicken. And there's only one more ingredient to add, and that's some almond flour, also known as almond meal. But as you can see, it's already starting to thicken up. So it really helps to get that milk going as you gather your ingredients, so that it's already starting to heat up, come to that slight boil as you're getting ready to cook. And so this might be a recipe that you might not necessarily want to make on a weekday when you're trying to run out the door, but certainly one that you can make as you have more time on whatever day of the weekends that you may have that time to work in your kitchen a little bit. And you can always make, I'm thinking this is going to make about 4 servings from the looks of this for us. So again, something that you can put in the fridge and have another serving during the week. As you can see, it's continuing to just kind of thicken up there. And it says in the directions, just as it starts to come to that boil, when it's at that light boil, we can just cook it for another 1 to 2 minutes. So it is at that light boil stage now. You can see the bubbles bursting a little bit. I'm going to add that 1/2 cup of the almond meal. This will thicken it up certainly. And again, using my containers, I just go ahead and put it in so I can see how much I have, especially with things I'm going to be using more frequently. And then I cut that label off and throw that in that container. That just makes it really easy when I'm making out my grocery list to go ahead and see what I'm low on and what I need to pick up more of. So this is looking really good. And again, this is going to be super filling with all those oil seeds in there. It's keto, so it's very low in carb. And it's got those great flavors from the vanilla and the cinnamon. So I'm going to call that done. You can see there, it's just starting to thicken up. For my serving today, I'm just going to go ahead and throw some into this bowl. And again, you don't need a lot of this type of a hearty breakfast meal. It's going to tie you over quite well. And again, you could add in whatever types of toppings you want. If you wanted to add almonds or pistachios or maybe some cacao nibs. I'm going to add some blueberries. And that's for breakfast today. Thanks for joining.